Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and today we got the September pre-update event quest where we can now start collecting tokens for the upcoming X-Men update. And so we go over here and... No. We go over here... No. Okay, so... what's going on? I have no idea, but I do know that things seem to be a bit out of order and a bit disorganized in the Netmarble house for Marvel Future Fight. So I'm not really sure if it's all of the Marvel 80th anniversary stuff, if it's this X-Men stuff, if it's something else, but there seems to be a bit of shakiness and a bit of lack of preparation. So what am I talking about? So we got this notice up about 4 a.m. so however many hours ago, early Monday morning for the September pre-update event. And it's pretty much your standard September pre-update event. I wouldn't make a video about this normally just to tell you that we're going to be collecting 80 tokens over the course of 7 days ending on the 9th, because the update is landing on the 11th of September, and we're going to be doing all these things and getting some pretty nice rewards and getting tokens. And there's also a new Vibranium gift box, and they're saying a special chest that contains tier 3 growth materials, so it's a chance to get CCF, etc. Really exciting. And then everyone logged in and it's not here. It's not in the game. It's gone. It's not gone. It was never here to begin with. This is the first time in a long time that I can remember where Netmarble was like, "Hey, this is a pre-update event quest," and it doesn't actually load up into the game. So this is a pretty this is a new thing, but it's coming at a pretty bad time, I would say. So then they posted this just to give you guys an update, and this was kind of my primary motivation for making this video, was to notify you guys you're not going crazy. It's not like the pre-update event quest is hiding somewhere. Everyone is going to be losing the tokens, or the tokens are going to have to be reorganized and sort of condensed into fewer days, or they're just going to have to give us the tokens in our inboxes. But they admitted that the quest was not exposed normally on the main lobby screen, which means it just didn't activate. So they're going to shorten the quest by 3 days. Instead of beginning today on the 2nd of September, they're going to begin it on the 5th of September, so it only runs for 4 days, because it still has to run until the 9th. It can't keep running later than that, because then there's the update on the 11th. So that's pretty much all we have to go by. Now, there is the possibility that they don't give us more tokens, and we just get screwed out of 3 days worth of tokens. That is 240 tokens, which is a decent amount. And imagining that all of the characters that are coming are new, and we're not getting uniforms for existing characters that are biometric selector characters. We're like, they would be X-Gene selector characters. Then whichever biometrics are going to be in the event shop when the update is live would actually be of value. The tokens are most valuable, I would argue, for X-Men updates, because the vast majority of the time, even if it's a new character that's an X-Men, you can get them for free with tokens. And if it's an existing character, there's a greater chance that they are either paywall, or they're kind of soft paywall, or at least quite difficult to get, like Nightcrawler or Colossus. So being able to get a few extra bios from a token event is actually very beneficial. But that doesn't seem to be the case here, because, well, we're losing 3 days. So hopefully Netmarble realizes this. It's less, I have a little bit less confidence that they are going to realize this, because they've been making so many errors lately, but hopefully they do realize that 240 tokens are going to be missing, so they either reduce the cost of things in the shop, or they give us the tokens into our inventory or into our inbox as a gift, so that we don't miss those days. The other rewards are kind of nice, but it's not a big deal. It's like 60 energy overall. It's 30,000 gold. It's not too harsh. It's really just the event tokens that we need. But in addition to this, it's a tiny bit troubling, and I don't like to make these kinds of videos regularly, and I don't like to also make these videos with a lot of energy and a lot of frustration and like something has to change, because I don't want to incite panic or sort of discontent and stuff like that in the community. I don't really want to kick up a bunch of dust over something that could be meaningless or something that could be absolutely necessary, and I just don't know because I don't have the requisite knowledge. But if you take a look at the track record recently, in the last 6 days, it's actually less than 6 days, but in about 6 days, we've had maintenance and emergency maintenance 3 times in 6 days. That's Marvel Contest of Champions level maintenance, and it's something that I've never seen before. We've almost never had this much maintenance back to back to back. We had it on the 27th for 5 hours, which is almost the length of a full update's worth of maintenance. Then we had another 4.5 hours, which is almost another full update's worth of maintenance just 4 days later. Again, which calls into question what was going on the 27th that you needed to do another 5 hours 4 days later. Like, couldn't you have just done it here? I don't know how it works. And then yesterday at night, we had another hour of maintenance. I didn't stay up, so I'm not sure if it was extended. It doesn't seem to have been extended, but that's what happened. I have a dog or a cat hair in my mouth. So yeah, you know, more than 10 hours of maintenance in 6 days is kind of bad. And again, it could be completely necessary. It could be, you know, really great stabilization for people on lower end devices who are crashing due to graphics, or people who have a much slower ping because their internet connection is not fast. But at the same time, you know, when things are unusually different, that doesn't make sense. But anyways, when things are this unusual, it does cause me to pause and wonder what is going on. So it would be nice, although we're probably not going to get an answer, it would be nice to know from Netmarble's perspective why there is so much maintenance. They're just calling it server maintenance, they're calling it stability maintenance, but you know, for some people it's even more worrying, because for them to be doing server maintenance or stability maintenance and then for them to have to go back and keep doing it makes you feel like it's more unstable. Again, I don't know how this sort of network stuff works. I didn't have time to hit up any people who work on in like netcode and this kind of stuff, especially for mobile games, so I'm not sure exactly how it works. I know that maintenance is just a part of gaming. Every single game goes through maintenance, so I'm not an idiot to think and complain that, you know, that there is maintenance. There's always going to be maintenance at some point or another, but this much maintenance, this frequently in such a short period of time, especially when it's just before an update, is a little bit troubling. It is definitely absolutely out of the ordinary, and it is a bit troubling considering that, you know, Netmarble and Marvel Future Fight has been quite stable for the past 4 years. Now, recently, at the end of 2018, and then, you know, in the last update, they did add Master Mold and then Galactus GBR, so it's possible that those are putting some additional strain on whatever their servers may be, and they also had the change for the in-game expiry for items. But I would like to see Netmarble address this in some way and just let us know, hey, you know, the maintenance is for this or the maintenance is for that, or, you know, we're doing so much maintenance because the operations are more complicated than we thought, or we needed more team members available to do the maintenance, or there were some unforeseen difficulties, or, you know, we're adding some additional things, or whatever, you know, we're adding extra coding in for cheaters, or I don't know, whatever the case may be. I don't know what it is. I have no knowledge of this sort of stuff on a technical or expertise level. It would just be nice to know just a smidgen more than just, hey, more maintenance, game's going down. But with that being said, let me know what you guys think of all of this. Hopefully it doesn't impact the update. Hopefully it doesn't impact the APK and the pre-update sort of sneak peek that the Star Agents, myself included, will be able to participate in. Hopefully we'll still be able to participate in that, although I haven't heard anything yet. And it should be coming in the next couple days, I imagine. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of the pre-update token situation, and if anybody works with netcode, and if anybody works closely with mobile games, yeah, what do you guys think of this much maintenance in 6 days? Marvel Contest of Champions fans, how do you feel now? Let me know what you guys think, and of course, if you like what you see, I hope to see you again tomorrow. Take care.